get one with us right here. Okay, Corral. Look. Trying to make a movie here. Yeah. I should wear my boots, huh? I should wear my boots.
Should wear them toe snappers. Toe clappers.
Still gives that creepy noise. Yeah,
Yeah.
Still gives the creepy noise.
You ain't lying, no.
Oh,
Fuck that bullshit.
I don't think so. Why they make movies so with it, bro?
And then they have
What do you mean? Why? What's wrong with it? It's good. Huh? Yeah, let's go that way. Just right.
Check it out.
we have another one. Here goes on the Tombstone. There's another one.
There you go. You're welcome.
Look, Madam Mustache. Maybe it was in the next block up, but I didn't. Was it just men's stuff?
I like how they sit together. Hey, check this out. Have one for each of you.
What's that?
That's a
I got
nice
two guns.
shirt.
Oh, yeah. I got two
That's
guns.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that is a good one.
The girl one too, but the pink one.
Oh, dockety
Cool,
dock.
huh?
Hell yeah. Let's start over here and just go all the way down, man.
Yeah, we ate somewhere in this room, but I don't know where. One of these ones, look at the half.
Tombstone, you did? Ghost Legend Tour.
That's like a little,
We should do that,
day
bro.
show.
Oh, look at these
Walk
ones.
through attraction.
And about right where that window is on the back wall, that's where Doc Holiday's gonna be. Where are you all from?
Where you going?
Just go walk that way.
Where's the guys right here?
I brought cash, but
Where
I
you
left
going?
I left in the car. I had
Why?
cash with me.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I had some cash with me. They don't have.
That's the horse you guys were riding, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Big ass horse.
You ain't lying.
That's a muscle hog. That's a, ain't no muscle.
It's a Clydesdale. There's no Bud Light bullshit. Fuck Bud Light out there.
Yeah.
Like that shit.
I like it, man. This is nice. Thanks,
Ooh,
bro.
huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been here before.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
might have been like a fucking gun.
We go high like that.
Oh. Yeah, it's a barrel. Probably shot a couple people in the back.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm joking.
Put them up.
Fires and natural disasters. Insert Tombstone's landmark. You'll remember when you step inside. Experience a lifetime. Right here, Tombstone's Ghost Legends Tour.
Mr. Dog. What up, Phil? So you think?
Right here.
Thank you. You're welcome. How much is it? Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
Huh? What?
That's the lady that's helping Maria right now.
Is it?
Look at her face.
It looks like her.
Huh? Yeah, it has to be her.
Helping Maria. Oh, yeah.
Hey, take a picture of that.
Oh, good. Hey, the West House is in there. It's a little car that takes you all the way to the hotel.
Always free to look above ground in the mine if you guys want.
What's going on over here, man?
We do a mine tour every hour and top of the hour. We go 45 minutes, 100 feet underground.
Is
Show
that
people
right?
artifacts, minerals, all that type of stuff.
Oh, shit.
They got pictures of the mine up there, artifacts. And
How do we get down there?
Walking guided tour. See, it's just walking, yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
you go down steps, 60 down, 60 back up with handrails on both sides.
Is that
So,
right? Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot to do underground. Yeah, this way back in the day used to be only a mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
A little bit
okay.
over 500 miles they made around this location right here. Silver
Really?
mining back then, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it-
always free to look around above.
Is there any mine still going out now?
Active mine, not really. Now,
Oh,
like
okay.
20 miles south of us, there's Bisbee, a copper mine. They still do some open pit mining over there.
Oh, okay,
I've also
okay.
been told there's a gold mine more north of us, but I haven't checked it out
Every
yet.
hour
Oh,
on the
okay.
hour, so we have 45 minutes to wait.
Yeah, so you can always sign up ahead of time if you guys want to. Thank you.
Hey, appreciate it,
This
man.
guy here, they can help you with that.
Have a good day, sir.
That'd be cool, huh?
Yeah.
This picture here, where the 60 steps are going down to the 110-foot level.
Oh, okay.
And this is the largest room area that you'll see underground. And all of this work, well, everything in this mine was done by hand, and they used candlelight to work by.
Wow.
Oh, shoot.
To get by, huh?
No workers' comp in the day.
No?
Survive every day.
Survive and eat.
That stuff. So when is it?
Every hour on the hour,
yeah.
so we have
Next
45
one-
minutes.
Yeah, next one at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, what time is it now?
12:15.
12:15?
years after I was born.
Maria, you stop lying. You're 99.
I'm 99. 1878.
Oh yeah, it was
100 years.
Yep.
That's great.
I want to do it. I'll do it.
After you look around some, if you want to, just get with me.
Oh, okay.
Where's the beers at in the trolley? I don't want no beer in the damn trolley. I wear that every fucking day.
Dude, that's just, hey,
I wear that every day.
yeah, that's just gonna wear us out, dude.
Exactly. It's gonna
It'll make you tired and shit.
waste our day.
Exactly. I don't come here to hike. You dig? Heady easy. Tombstone, you dig? Back in the day, man, there was a gang of shit going on over here. These mountains could talk. These mountains could talk.
sometimes throughout the whole life and they don't even realize there's a mine to the town. A lot of people just think it's the gunfight legends that started the whole place back then, which could be a little bit misleading. Just don't tell the gunfighters that information later on today. It turns out some of our gunfighters are the originals back from the 1880s around here. Fun stuff. We got about 15 different white earps living in the town. Found out the hard way. Cool. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started real quick, like. So on behalf of Tombstone Consolidated Mining Company and the owners of the mine, Rick Pat Jones from Birmingham, Alabama, I'd like to thank everyone coming down the mine today, and I'll be your tour guide, Austin. So before we go underground, anyone here ever heard of the name Ed Shefflin before by chance? Any Eds? No?
No.
Yeah, so Ed, he's a little bit of a smaller name, mostly because he wasn't a cowboy. But Ed was a prospector, the only reason why the town's here today. So Ed being a prospector, his dad before him was a 49. Of course, later on, him and his dad would move up to Oregon. Now, at the age of 12, Ed would run away from his dad to start his own life. Of course, it didn't go very well. Neighbor caught him and sent him right back home. But once Ed turned 18, his dad gave him $100 and kicked him right out of the house. So Ed would start prospecting up in Montana. They didn't find much up north. He had to move down to California, once again not finding much either. Though in Cali, he met some military scouts back in the day looking for a place called Camp Huachuca. We call that today Fort Huachuca, still an active military base. So those mountains right behind me, to my right side, to your left, in front of us, those mountains over there are called the Huachuca Mountains, kind of hazy. On this side, that is Fort Huachuca. On the other, gonna be Mexico. Yeah, this area used to be a very hostile piece of land. This was home to 26 Chiricahua Apache tribe members. Now, on the other side of the town, more north of us, the mountains way over there you might saw earlier today, they're called the Dragoons. That's where Chief Cochise and Geronimo would be living at. And even right behind our museum, a little petting zoo area, 18 miles, would be Chief Victoria. So Ed, with all that knowledge, he came out with those scouts. They'll be a lot safer in big numbers. Of course, Ed found very quick, like, he didn't work well with them. He wanted to stop the group, look all the pretty rocks along the way, but those scouts were only looking for the natives. So Ed would break away from that group. Those scouts warned Ed if he came out here to this piece of land, the only stone he could find would be his own tombstone. And of course, Ed being a comedian, once he found his first claim, he called it the Tombstone Claim. And that's exactly where we get the name of the town here now. So that claim, not far away, up on Allen, take a left, keep going 3 miles. That's the claim. Start off with a 4-pound sledgehammer like the one I got right here. Now, to pair with that 4-pound sledge would be a small drill steel like the drill I got right here. So this drill, it's a real artifact from the mine, roughly 130 years ago. So instead of using this one, I got our competition drill we still use today right here. Now those miners would hit the drill as hard as possible. Once it hit the drill steel, they would turn it 1/4 of the way. They went right inside of those rocks and they would hit and turn for a full 10-hour work shift underground. Very long time. So yeah, saying all of that, Ed ran into a pretty big problem. Over at the original Tombstone Claim, he only went 6 feet underground. That's where that vein would end. 6 feet, not much of a mine, everyone started to panic. That's when Ed promised the others, don't worry, I'll find more. Luckily, he found that exactly here at the Good Enough Mine. So with that, let's keep on going down this way, get us underground here. 26 would be considered a major producer. 19 of those belong to Ed. So he sold those claims later on for $600,000. Today's value, that's a little bit over 15 million. That's it, Ed got a little bit wealthy off the land. So do watch out if you step some loose gravel time to time. Try not to bite the dust too fast. When you're ready, follow me.
Where's my soul?
Shalom, the beer
My
man.
beautiful wife.
Oh yeah, my beautiful wife. Shalom.
Shalom for what?
Now this Good Enough Mine would open in 1878. And they had very little equipment underground. Every single miner would have to wait a full 2 years to start using this rusty machine below me. This right here, it's a steam-powered engine. For example, that could be connected to a small elevator, and once it got down to the 150-foot level. Of course, today you're only going down to the 110. The Good Enough Mine goes all the way down to the 470-foot level below your feet. So when you're ready, follow me down here. Now that small hole down there, that is called the Discovery Hole. It's the original entrance and exit of the Good Enough Mine. We don't like to use that one anymore today. Though when Ed Shefflin came out here, he did his third survey test right in front of us. It came back to $1,800 per ton. Ed told his brother it's not quite $2,000, but that would be good enough for him. That's how Ed got the name Good Enough Mine. A lot of knee slappers in the 1870s. And whenever you're ready, follow me down here, we're getting you on the ground. Just make sure you keep the helmets on once past the rusty gate coming up. Rocks above the head somewhere.
It's crazy, huh, babes? You wanna go down there?
Where? This one.
No, let's go this way.
Nothing. I ain't crawling for nothing. I had enough crawling.
Come on, let's do it. We can do it, babes. We can meet him on the other side.
Yeah, right. Get stuck and be one of them stupid rescue people.
Nah, we'll be good.